2025 is wrapping up. The markets are supposedly stable. The US and China have a truce. So why are the smartest, richest people on the planet quietly getting second passports and moving money out of the system? Because they see what most people are missing. We're living through a modern-day echo of one of the biggest economic disasters in history. The 1930s Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act turned a stock market crash into the decade-long Great Depression. And right now, the playbook is being reused. Today, we're going to connect the scary historical dots, expose the hidden confiscation risk to your assets, and show you the exact Plan B strategies the elite are using right now to protect their wealth. This isn't fear-mongering. It's a blueprint for survival. Let's rewind. 1930. The Roaring Twenties are dead. The Great Depression is beginning. And the U.S., desperate to protect American jobs, drops an economic bomb, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act. This law slapped massive new taxes on over 20,000 foreign goods. The goal? Make foreign products so expensive that Americans would buy local. The result was a catastrophe. Our trading partners retaliated hard. A global trade war exploded. World trade plunged by 65%. U.S. exports were cut in half. Banks failed by the thousands. Smoot-Hawley didn't cause the depression, but it poured gasoline on the fire. It deepened the misery for everyone. But here's the key lesson. The rich adapted. While regular people suffered, dynasties like the DuPonts moved their fortunes to neutral countries like Switzerland. They executed capital flight. They got their money and themselves out of the line of fire. That move saved their wealth for generations. Fast forward to today, the names and technologies have changed, but the game is terrifyingly similar. Cut to 2025, we got the truce. After a brutal tariff fight, the US and China stepped back from the brink in October. Effective tariff rates came down a bit. China agreed to buy more American soybeans. Investment firms call it fading shocks. The stock market has been weirdly resilient. But this is where you look beyond the headline. The tensions aren't gone. They've changed form. The trade war is turning into a tech siege and an asset siege, and your money is in the crosshairs. Think your portfolio is safe because it's in a U.S. brokerage. Think again. The U.S. government is using CFI US to scrutinize and even delist Chinese companies from U.S. exchanges. What's in your index fund or 401k? There's a good chance it holds pieces of these companies. A forced delisting could mean massive instant losses. There's talk of suspending the U.S.-China tax treaty. That could mean double taxation on your investments. China has its own weapons like controlling 70% of the world's rare earth minerals. Those minerals power everything from iPhones to fighter jets. That gives China a chokehold. The real threat isn't tariffs making TVs more expensive. It's the quiet, legal confiscation of value from your stocks, your funds, your retirement account. This is the 2025 version of 1930s asset freezes. So what do? Panic? No. You learn from history and you act like the elite do. You build a personal escape hatch. You create options for yourself, your family, and your wealth outside of this conflict. This is about geographic diversification. It's about getting a second residency or citizenship in a stable, neutral, or advantageous country. This isn't about giving up on America. It's about having choices, your ultimate insurance policy. Here are the top strategies for Americans in 2025. Singapore Global Investor Program. Invest $10 million for residency. Zero capital gains tax, world-class banking, powerhouse passport for the serious investor. The Caribbean, 5 Antigua, St. Kitts, and others. The fastest, most affordable path to a second passport. Donations start around $100,000. Citizenship in months. No tax on foreign income. Visa-free access to the UK and EU. Portugal Golden Visa. Your gateway to Europe. A $100,000 fund investment gets you EU residency rights, amazing tax benefits, and high quality of life. Costa Rica Investor Residency, a $150,000 real estate investment gets you in. No tax on foreign income and strong political stability. A hotspot for American families applications up over 600%. Ireland Ancestry or Investment. If you have an Irish grandparent, you might already qualify. English speaking in the EU and a fantastic business environment. The process starts with specialized legal firms like Henley and Partners or Astons. You combine this with offshore trusts, precious metals, and other hedges. The goal is to make your wealth bulletproof. You don't need to be a millionaire to start thinking this way. Here's your action plan. Audit your exposure. Check how much of your portfolio is tied to the US-China conflict. Research your options. Pick 1 or 2 residency programs and review their official websites. Get a professional consultation. Citizenship by investment advisors often offer free initial calls. Diversify geographically. Open a bank account abroad or hold assets in a different jurisdiction. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. When nations build walls, capital finds a way around them. Those who saw the walls early were the ones who thrived. In 2025, tariff shocks may be fading, but new walls are rising. Your move isn't to pick a winner. Your move is to protect your freedom, security, and opportunity. Don't wait for the next crisis to hit the news. By then, the best options are gone. Start your plan B today. If this deep dive was helpful, smash that like button and subscribe.